Good morning, gorgeous ones. Dr. Lucy here, just after 8 on Monday morning. Mondays. Who here gets Monday-itis? Sometimes I do. I've got to admit, sometimes I do. The alarm goes off Monday morning and there is this bit of me that goes, "Oh, I just want to stay in bed." It's always my default. I just want to stay in bed. Anyway, I'm up, hooray, I'm up and dressed, and ready to go to work later on. What I would love to talk to you this morning about is your thoughts around food rewards. So this is something that, good morning girls, good morning. This is something that is really fundamental for people that are struggling with maybe, their weight, their thoughts around food, their relationship to food. We have been taught and modelled food rewards so many times. Think about it. And it starts innocently. It really does. So it's no one's fault. But what it does is it sets up a system in our brain where we go, oh, I've done something hard. I deserve a reward. And the reward is often food. This is unhelpful. This is really unhelpful. Again, every now and then, not a big deal, but if this becomes your default, then it's really unhelpful. So I really want you to think about the idea of separating out food and reward. Remember, and this is what I often say, we reward, when we're training dogs, right, you use reward as a treat. You use a treat as a reward for doing the right thing. And this is because dogs can't speak English. Humans can. We don't need a treat for a reward. We just don't. Okay, you're allowed to have rewards, but make them non-food rewards. Do this in every aspect of your life. Children, non-food rewards. There's buckets of them. We just need to be imaginative. Teachers, if you're in your classroom, don't use food as a reward. Use stickers, glitter, not glitter because it goes everywhere, but glitter pens. There are lots and lots of things that we need to come up with for non-food rewards because it sets in motion a path that you then have to undo later. It's much easier to not do it in the first place. Now, for the majority of us, like me, so this was my life, right? I was a studier, of course I was. Studied a lot, year 12. I would set up, there was no computers back then, I would set up with my paper, my books, a big block of Top Deck chocolate. Because in my mind, my thing was, well, this study is so hard and so boring and so tedious that I need a reward to get me through. I need this chocolate in order to do this very hard job. That was the story in my head. It's clearly not true. We can do things. We don't need food to, do some things that are perhaps boring or hard. We can just get on and do it. So it takes a while. It really does. And I think the classic I see is when people are losing weight and then they go, when I've lost 10 Ks, I'm going to have, a block of hokey pokey chocolate. Does that even exist? But anyway, that's their thoughts because all along their idea is that they are losing weight and it's hard and boring and tedious, and so the reward will be some food at the end. It's quite counterproductive, isn't it? So we need to do two things. Change the idea about what losing weight means. Is it hard? You can change your thoughts about that. You can change it all about nurturing and loving your body and fueling it with beautifully nutrient-dense food. And that doesn't happen overnight. You can't just suddenly decide. It takes practice, and all of these thoughts take cultivation. Cultivating your thoughts is just, in fact, my word of 2022 is cultivate, because it really means growing, learning, practicing. Doing all of those things are what you need to change your thoughts. And when you change your thoughts, my loves, you have food freedom. Remembering to practice what you preach, not just for you, but everyone around you, is actually helpful to you. Your brain can't have a disconnect where it doesn't allow you to have a food reward but gives it to other people. Then the brain goes, what? That's not true. You're telling me I can't have a food reward, yet you're rewarding the entire world with food? No. change that tool, just take it out of your shed. Get rid of it. It's not helpful to you or anyone. That's it. Off to work today, darlings. Big long day for me. Mondays are a big long day, but that's okay. I will see you all tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock-ish for another episode of Lucy's Low Carb, Keto in the Craft Room, all sorts of things. Bye, darlings.